Hello everyone and welcome back to Echplays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included and the Good Rock, home of the Rock Boys. Today is a day of bathrooms and restrooms, and we have to decide where we're going to put that good bathroom boy, and I think I am going to end up putting it over here. The benefit of having it here is central, so that they can get to it quickly if they have an emergency evenly from any area of the Good Rock. But I think over here would be actually a more proper area for a bathroom, and we can put other more important things here in the middle of that. At the very least, we can get the poop away from the computers. I don't know if that's a thing that we need to worry about, but I certainly worry about it in real life. If there's poop near my computer, oh, it's a non-starter for me. Okay, so that's the main goal because we're close to getting sanitation done. We're 3 points of the supercomputer research away from getting sanitation, at which point we'll have the lavatory, the mesh tile, the shower, and the sink, which will allow us to replace all these temporary solutions to those problems with permanent ones that have piping and stuff. And we can use this germy water for all of that, hopefully. I mean, if we can empty this completely, right, then sanitize everything around this area, then we'll be able to pump any sort of water we find. Oh shit, I just realized that this is empty to the point where this thing can't reach. I don't think we're gonna have to move this, so let me deconstruct this at like 9 and then reconstruct it. So where would it be? Plumbing? Yeah. And we'll make this a 9 as well. And this way we can put it like here and it'll reach to mostly the bottom other than this. Anyway, the point is we could pump water like this water. Any water we find, we can put a pump in, hook it into our system, and pump it over into this new area. Once we clean it out, like if we can get this thing fully empty, using it in the bathroom and stuff as gray water, that would be something. I don't know if it's a possibility because we're gonna have to have some place to pump the water we filter out of the polluted water somewhere. But if we can get this thing empty and then use the sanitation stuff to clean the germs out of the empty area, the empty tank, then boom, we've solved the problem essentially. The problem that has plagued us ever since Meemaw, aka Grandma, took a urine in the water. I mean, it makes sense that it was her, right? She has less control over her bowels than most. It's not an excuse her age, but let's be honest, it kind of is. Alright, they're leaving. They're going to bed. Let's fast forward through this. We don't have time for this. Let's check the research real quick. If they didn't do anything, I think we need to maybe prioritize... Well, this is a 7. It's higher than everything else. Let's go ahead and also prioritize this stuff for a 6. And we're going to prioritize these as 5s now because we don't really need them. It's a normal play. It's good to be back on the Good Rock semi-regularly. They're also doing this stuff down here, which is at 6s, so this may take a little bit of meandering. They seem to want to do this. Maybe I mean, no, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe we should add a ladder over here or something. That way they don't have to go all the way around, but at the same time, that's the whole point of this, right? I guess the idea is that it goes down the middle a little bit, and then it goes back to the sides. We have, like, once about right here, we can start doing the ladders along the sides again. Or, like, right here and right here. It's just that we don't want a straight shot throughout the entire base. That way, you know, pollutants can just, like, fall all the way through our entire base. They're having a hard time breathing here, that's for sure. I think the problem is that we don't have airflow tiles in these areas because we didn't have floors below them at first. Is it good? Thank you. Okay, get in there, do it good, if you will. Do it real good. Oh, they're putting the vent in already. Fantastic. Now, this will help this area vent out, but to what end? Who knows, really. Now, this is a little bit of a concern. I don't know why I guess this was just planning ahead for the next level of power stuff. Yeah, I think that's what that was. Alright, so let's pause for a second. You know what? No, they can go do the job while we do this. We need to decide what seeds we're going to be putting in here. Fungal spore produces edible mushrooms. I think it produces carbon dioxide, or it eats carbon dioxide. I don't really know. The plant must be submerged in one of the following gases, carbon dioxide. So yeah, it needs that stuff. It uses it. Balm lily seed produces medicinal balm lily flowers. Thimble seed. I mean, we can do a couple of these, right? We have one seed, so that we might as well use it. And a thimbleweed reed fiber. Okay, let's plant these 2 seeds that we have of this. And then starting on this side, we can just plant our normal millwood seeds. Because I still don't think I'm ready to start messing with the blossom seeds. They're actually doing this, I think. Oh, Billy Idol's actually taking a nap in the carbon dioxide. I just want to make that clear that I do not approve of it. But he's living on the edge. And by on the edge, I mean on the edge of dying at all times, apparently. It's not the best place, dude. There's literally no oxygen right there, dude. There's literally no oxygen. Lich rally, no oxygen. Okay, so we've got a few of these non-lice meal woods. And then we have the rest of the huge, you know? We got the huge. So they've cleared this out. Research is not done. Not done at all, fellas. Insufficient resources water. Oh, damn it. I forgot that it needs to have, like, a coolant. Okay, so what we need, I think, is for them to have an actual way to get down to where we want to build that thing. So let's go ahead and hit a 9. We'll pause it. Let's get them a ladder down to here. And then they can build this thing and they'll have water again. That was a close one, honestly, because that could have been a real error that cascaded across the entire community, because we need water to make the mush bars as well. Let's take a look at our overlays. We got oxygen. There's a little bit of a problem like right here, and there's some things are getting a little bit dire, I'm gonna be honest. Things are getting a little bit dire. Like, the areas that we were relying on to just fill up with carbon dioxide have, and now there's no room for the bad air to go. We need to really think about filtration soon. Like, once this is done. We have the filters, though. Gas filter. Sieves one gas from the air, sending it into a dedicated box. So this doesn't really help, is the thing. All it does is allow us to move the bad air around. We've sort of been doing that already by just having holes in the right places. So that's not super helpful. Decontamination, maybe? It nullifies polluted oxygen? I mean, that's not even that helpful either, because we're not having a problem with polluted oxygen. We're having a problem with carbon dioxide. Like, I think we have the tools to do it. Like, carbon skimmer. We have one down here, but it's clearly not... What does this even say? No liquid outtake, no liquid output. So what's the problem here? Because I'm pretty sure we hooked this thing up. Oh, no, we didn't. Shit, okay. Well, I mean, fair enough. I forgot about this one, apparently. So this one needs to be piped up here, and then... Nope. Not even close to what I wanted that to be. Okay, so... Sure. Pipes, and pipes. And then these pipes need to go get water. So, I guess I'll just launch this boy up here. We'll get into this one. This'll help. This'll help, surely. Insufficient so the water is actually becoming an issue more. The longer we wait, the... Okay, boom. It's great. Great job. We've got the water. He's going to finish that last bit of ladder, and hopefully we'll have people going and getting water soon. Okay, so what about research? We're still waiting on water, probably. Duh. Things are getting hairy here. Oh, Lasagna needs to... Emergency bathroom break. Fair enough. Okay, somebody's going to get water. Great job, everybody. Fill that water up. Let's get some water to all these things. Look how many things need water. Good God. That was an oversight. A huge oversight. I mean, I thought about it when I placed it. Like, they might not be able to get down to this thing. But then I just forgot about it almost immediately. My brain don't work good. They're doing liquid pipes right now. Which is fine, honestly. So what does this say? Irrigation, body temperature, thimble reed. They need all sorts of shit. They're very, very... The plant's internal temperature is 20.3 Celsius, and they need to be hotter. Well, we can leave them there. It's not like a big deal that they're not growing, necessarily. We only planted them because we had them, really. Okay, so what are they doing now? Other than not putting water in things? They are actually... Lasagna's on water duty, which is... It's a good thing for lasagna to be doing, honestly. She's the water girl, you know? Where is she taking it? That's a great question. Because I'm not sure there's anything over here on this side that really... Oh, I guess she's putting it in this. Alright, the computer's all watered up, right? Resource low, but not empty. So come on. Get in on this, baby. Napkins eating. Meal lice. Which is actually good, because it means we're not having to do... Okay, so this thing is making... What? Mush bars. Let's make this thing make... lice loaf. Now, we'll also go in here, and we'll make this an 8, and this a 7. Maybe that'll work, because it'll force them to first think about making the meal lice before they make mush bars, because we want them eating the meal lice before mush bars, and then mush bars as like a backup. I mean, if I could set it at a 9 without feeling weird about it, I would, but I can't. I'm against it. I don't want to put anything that's not an emergency at 9. Yeah, just sanitize that stuff, Wanda. Get in there, baby. Okay. Now, what's missing now? Nothing. We've got Dr. Boy on the computer. He's doing it real good. He's doing it so good. He needs the 3 points of research. I should have it in no time. And then we can start planning our bathroom. I don't know if we're going to get it. I mean, we have some time left. I was going to say I'm not sure we're going to get it in there in time, but honestly, I think we might. If I prioritize this stuff at a 7. Oh, they can't reach up here is the problem. Shit. Sun, please. Well, that's unfortunate. I was going to say we could lock this hydrogen in here before it gets into our base somehow, but honestly, I don't think we can, because this thing is so thick. It's a real thick room. It's 4 high instead of the typical 3, so they can't actually reach the ceiling without us helping them out with like a ladder or something. Am I about that? Not so much, really. I'm okay with this being a big old hole in the ceiling right now, honestly. The other alternative is dig this out so they can reach it, which would break into like this chlorine. I'm not about flooding the place with chlorine, honestly. We have enough problems as it is without introducing chlorine gas to the damn place. Okay, so this guy has no research task. We did it. That was quicker than I thought. Jeez, okay. So, let's think about this. Do we want... The idea was to continue along this path. Just have all these tier 2s done. Maybe except artistic expression, but maybe we should have that. I really don't feel like artistic expression should be a tier 2. Like, you get 2 things from it. It should probably be tier 1. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not a game maker. Brute force refinement produces sand from raw minerals. I don't know that we need a rock granulator at all. But maybe we will once we have some more filters and stuff. Because I think this guy, deodorizer and stuff, uses that. I don't know. Agriculture, fertilizer, synthesizer, use polluted water to make fertilizer. Hydroponic farm, refrigerator. I mean, I'm contented. That's the word. It's a word for sure, just not at all the right one. Fossil fuels, advanced power regulation, generic sensors. I think what I'm gonna do is unlock automatic control because I haven't messed with that stuff yet, and why not, right? Let's live on the edge here. Okay, while they're sleeping, we're going to leave it on normal speed, because while they're sleeping, we're going to be able to plan out our shower and our lavatory and stuff. So, the lavatory we're going to put on the far side. Actually, let's put it on this. Let's put the shower on the... Get out of here. On the far side. I'm glad we actually decided to put the bathroom on this level, because this thing is massive. It needs a 4-tile area to fit. And we will put the... Oh, we can't afford it, which is bullshit. I should at least be able to plan it out. Okay, well, this water is going to be coming out, so we'll go up. We're going to have to dig out, I think, up here anyway. Okay, so we need to go, like, as far over here as we can. And just pop into this guy, I guess. And then this one just can go like this. It's good to see the water flowing through these things. It means they're being used, which is great. As for everything else, what was the other stuff we made? We can't quite get a lavatory going. We need raw metals, which is something we probably need to work on now. Like, there's some obsidian, which is a raw mineral. We need raw metals, though. Maybe we can just dig out this stuff. And is there any other easy copper or whatever around here? There's one here, but there's a plant under it. Not really. That's unfortunate. We are going to have to dig out this, I think. We might be able to avoid breaking it all out. Like, we can probably dig to here. And here. Without breaking this rock. Unless there's some sand or something I don't see. We can avoid breaking the chlorine gas out. As for other metals... Man, the copper is at a premium. There's a bunch up here. I will say that. If I can get maybe a more ladder up here, we can just have another dig site where we dig all this out. We just have to be careful where we're digging here, because otherwise we're going to have to build a bunch of ladders. If we break out the natural floor. Okay, so now I probably should have set this priority beforehand. Let's do all this as 6s. Let's cancel these. And make these a 6 as well. Make this a 6. All this really needs to get done, to be honest. I mean, we don't need it. We have a bathroom. It's working. It's functioning. We shouldn't get in a rush, okay? We shouldn't get in a rush. It's okay to leave all the plumbing and stuff, the shower, at a 5. I was just looking forward to doing it. There's no rush to actually get it done. We should have plenty of metal after this little bit of digging we have planned out, which will allow us to build the lavatory. Now, what else was on this thing? It was mesh tiles and a sink. I'm guessing the sink is in here as well. Sink. Maybe it's in... I mean, I figured it'd be in here, but maybe it's in... utilities? No. Huh. It should definitely be in plumbing, right? Sink. I honestly don't see it. Am I blind right now? I thought it would also be in, like... Where is that one? I'm looking for something and I can't remember what the name of it is. It's in, like, the same thing as, like, this wash basin. Where is it? Ah, it's in here. It's in medicine. Okay, I'm done. Removes germs from duplicates. We still need metal, though. 400 kg for that. I think 400 kg for the toilet. So, yeah. We're just waiting on all this stuff to go down. Okay. So, one more look at the oxygen situation. Are these things actually doing anything? I think they are. They don't have an animation involved with them, though, is the thing. Filters carbon dioxide from the air. In theory, it actually looks like this one is doing it. Like, this thing was kind of full earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. The power's looking really good right now. Like, we're not using a whole lot of it at a time. I think we're doing well. I do think that after this automatic control's done, we're going to go to agriculture and get this fridge, because we're making decent food now, and I don't want it to spoil, even though the spoil time seems to be pretty low, if I'm being honest. Look at them go. They're, oh, Napkin and Grandma, aka Meemaw, having a nice meal together, BFFs and stuff. Everything's looking pretty good right now. We did have that one plan last time where we were going to make each of these dorms for dudes. So, dorms for dudes, my new charity. If you're a dude out there without a dorm, well, don't talk to me because it's a fake charity. I apologize. Base or furniture? Furniture. 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 What do these cost? Are these free? No, surely not. They require minerals. They're using sandstone right now. Okay. Okay, let's just mimic the design of the other ones. Put beds in here. We need some airflow tiles underneath. And then we had flower pots. Nope, that's in the wrong spot. Okay. And then we had standard pneumatic doors. Give them some privacy, but not too much privacy. We're going to leave the door off of this one because it's going to be more of a public area. Man, we're doing a great job. Everybody, good job. Fantastic job, I have to say. And then I think we're fine. I'm kind of avoiding doing lighting for now because it's so good to have energy that everything's running without too much of a worry. We will inevitably run into an issue where coal becomes a shortage, but for now, we waited so long, I think all the coal that we found to this point, and we're even finding more up here, it's all sort of accumulated over time. This fucking guy. I wish it would auto mine sand that drops, but I guess that's the point of the sand, to be a nuisance. Oh, okay. Things looking good here on the good rock. I didn't get the goal done that I wanted to. We have... I'm going to leave research... You know what? I'm going to go agriculture for research. We have automation unlocked now, which is something to look into in the future. But it is a concern that we don't have enough metal for anything, essentially. I think we're going to have to work into this as well. There's a lot of stuff. If I could just get a mine system across this entire area, maybe we can do, like... We can start planning the height of some of these areas, at least. Like, this floor is going to be here. And then this floor is going to be here. Killing me. And then maybe we can have like a thick floor. A nice thick forest high floor for the future. So like here. And this will allow us to sort of plan where we want to dig and stop digging and stuff. This is going to be nice. I think it's going to be nice. Okay, it's bedtime for the boys and girls of the Good Rock. And I think it's bedtime for all of you at home. Go to bed. It's time to end this episode. Next time, we're going to put in the rest of... Hopefully I have enough metal to put in the rest of our bathroom stations and stuff. Our lavatory and our sink. Get the plumbing done. We'll prioritize it higher. Work on more dormitories because, as you know, we're always short on beds. So there's people just... Like, it's like Where's Waldo looking for their little asses sleeping on the floor. Like, there's one, there's one. It's a bit of a problem, I will say that. There's usually one on the stairs, but, I mean, on the ladder, surprisingly. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Beep, beep. He's a Jeep. Is actually sleeping on ladder. What an asshole. Alright, so let's pick a boy before we stop. We got Travoldo. He's back. Lindsay and Ruby. Ruby. Oh, that's nice. Well, I like that name. So we've got Yokel, who's flatulent, so she won't do research, and some blueprints are just full of it. She produces gas, a lot of gas. Bottomless stomach, she eats a lot more. Slow learner has -3 to learning, so essentially she just won't be able to do research. But she has a 7 construction and a 2 strength. She is an architect, this guy's a technician, this guy's a bodybuilder. I'm not super impressed with any of them, if I'm being honest, but Ruby, I'm thinking, is probably the answer here. And in fact, I'm just going to leave it at Ruby. There's nothing to change here. She's uncultured, slow learner, has 2 strength and 7 construction. She's nothing special. I like the immunity. Honestly, I do like the immunity a little bit. And she's just a general person. You know, she can build good. She's a good builder. Building. Thank you. Print. Just go to sleep on the floor right there, Ruby. And she's gone. Alright. And that's where we'll stop this episode. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Oxygen Not Included here on Echplays. If you like this episode, you like the series, hit the like button. Let me know you want to see more. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Share with your friends to help the channel grow. And I'll see you guys next time on the Good Rock, home of the Rock Boys.